What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I am your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. Dude, what's up? It's been a while.
It's been a while. I was thinking today that it's been a little over 2 weeks, so...
Yeah, because the one we actually recorded in person was on like...
a Sunday.
2 Mondays or Sundays ago, so that was a while. And then now we're back.
You put the last one out by yourself.
Then the last one was a solo one, and now we're here.
It's true.
It's actually felt like it's been a while, so...
I was actually thinking that today. I was like, man, I haven't recorded in a while. I'm going to be kind of rusty.
But we're back. In person. Watching some dunk contest dunks.
That's what we just did for the last, hour and a half, so...
That's how we get prepared. That's how we get prepared for the podcast, is just go down YouTube holes of dunks, so... And that's all you need to get fired up for K-pop.
How else do you get fired up for K-pop?
I don't know. I will say, I'm sorry, Aaron Gordon. You're the best dunker to never win dunk contest.
Like, for real, Aaron Gordon could be the best dunk contest dunker I've ever seen.
And he didn't, and he's never won.
Yeah. We watch him the older dunks, even like Jason Richardson and other guys did, and all I'm saying is those dudes would get boned by Aaron Gordon if they were in a dunk contest. It wouldn't even be close.
He'd win, every dunk contest except for the 3 that he didn't win.
That somehow he managed to lose.
I have no idea. I felt bad for him. I was like, man, you are really giving it your all, and it just don't try in life, kids, because that's
a real life
failure
lesson.
happens.
It's a real life lesson.
I mean, Zach LaVine was really good. I still don't think he should have won, but at least he was good.
Given he did do it 3 times and lost all 3 times. So
yeah.
It wasn't like a fluke or something.
No, he literally cannot win the dunk contest.
I blame the judges.
The most amazing dunks. Yeah, they have something out for him because he killed it.
He really did. What you been up to?
Not a lot, man. Enjoying this nice weather while we had it.
Yeah, it's been super nice out. Although, as you can hear, the weather changing to be warm and rainy is really messing with my sinuses and my nose.
Yeah, we're going to get rain. Ton of rain
the next couple days.
So that's fun. But the last 2 days have been really nice. It was super windy today.
Oh, dude, it's crazy windy.
Super, super windy. But it was still warm. And it was still warm when I came over here too. So.
Yeah, I think it was 70.
It was 70 today. It was weird. But I was not mad about it. What about you? What's been going on?
Not much, man. Just been chilling, working.
Hanging out.
Lots of work. But I don't know. What else are you going to do? Work?
Yeah, I know.
Buy magic cards.
There's honestly not too much going on right now. Just powering through.
You buy any cool K-pop stuff lately?
Not really. Haven't.
I'm still just waiting for the comebacks to happen so I can buy some stuff.
I know.
I do know the IZ*ONE concerts this weekend, so I gotta stay up at a weird time to watch that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting too. Now, since we kind of found out, even though the news that we already knew, and that they're going to disband in April.
Yeah, April 29th. Well, the end of the month.
The next of...
Which we knew for a long time.
Yeah. That's not a surprise to anyone, so...
Oh, but... Super funny story from my Through the Fog. Although it's not really a funny story. It's not even really a good story, but I'll tell it anyways. So, obviously today yesterday we got the official news that IZ*ONE was disbanding, right? So I was like, oh, yeah, okay, we already knew this, but sure. It's official now because I actually said it. But I don't know if I said we. I was leaving for work today. I was going out the door, and my lanyard got caught in the door. Sometimes I get snagged on something, so you have to pull it out. Well, I pulled it out, looked at it, and the little clip thing on it broke, so I can't use it anymore. I gotta go buy a new one.
And it was your IZ*ONE one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how fitting, right?
I know, that's what I said. I was like, what are the chances?
That's weird. That's actually really spooky that would happen.
And it's
today.
Well, I don't know if you have obviously I don't have mine, but the clip. Where it's it clips on the thing.
The metal part.
That's what broke off, the arm thing. So it's not even the keyring part, so I can put a new keyring on it. It literally is the clip that clips together on the...
It's legit broken.
So it's legit broken, and I have to I don't know, find a way to cut that off and put a new one on if I wanted to fix it. I'll just buy a new one, but...
Yeah.
Maybe that just means it's time to get a WJSN one.
I mean, it's a weird timing, but maybe the right timing?
Yeah, it's not super weird. I was like, oh, I've had this thing for a year, and it just broke today.
The day IZ*ONE has the day that they're going to disband.
Yep.
Which, again, we all knew that was the deal.
Yeah, so it's not... We knew that before we even liked IZ*ONE because we're on a show that said that they were disbanding. So I don't know why everyone's so shocked by this.
We don't want them to disband, but I gotta say, what I was seeing online today, I was kind of confused because...
People were really just taken off sides by it.
We should all I've kind of known what the deal was.
Yeah.
And I feel like for IZ*ONE, they've had... Literally, they'd be like first ballot K-pop Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
they've had a better career than like most groups do, and they've lasted longer than a lot of groups do too. So
yeah, I just don't understand why people are so shocked about it. But whatever.
And then saying stuff like they were going to be, extended for 2 years, and then they decided to cut the girls off and blah blah. They're so mistreated. I'm like, where are you finding this information?
That never happened.
I never saw anything about it until this random account with no picture is saying this. I was like, what? Let's not just, go try and start a bunch of rumors about stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, obviously it's sad. But we all knew the deal. That was the whole thing, is that they are eventually... But they've, killed it. They've done so good. Besides...
Moral of the story, IZ*ONE's going to disband my lanyard broke. And people need to chill out.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. But they've done super well. It's not like they haven't done anything.
Yeah, they're still doing stuff now. They have a concert coming up here.
They've been such an active group. Besides the little part where they had the little controversy with the voting.
Then they came back.
Other than that,
they've a bunch of good music.
They've did not stop making music and content and concerts, and I don't know. They've had a really good career. That's all I was thinking about today when people were upset. I was like, at least you can be happy with what they did, because some people like groups and they literally don't do anything ever for years.
Oh, dude. You're telling me I'm a fan of CLC.
I mean, imagine someone like Gugadon or something.
They've had more comebacks since they were gonna get disbanded. Well, not disbanded, but they've had more comebacks in the time frame of when people were complaining about them and they didn't make a comeback than CLC has in the last 2 years.
Exactly. And IOI was a group for 7 months when we did our research about them. They hardly even made it a full year before they were done. X1 didn't even exist at all. Besides one song.
They made it a couple months maybe.
And then they once that controversy hit, they decided to disband them.
Yeah, so keep your eyes out for IZ*ONE disbanding. I was gonna say I finally got my Luda photo cards I ordered from.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Livia3072 on Instagram. She had a bunch of good deals.
Great account.
Yeah, so she sold me some autographed Luda cards and some other Luda cards. I think I got... Here, I'll show you. They're cool. Well,
I think I saw your pic.
Originally, I had these 3 autographed ones that she sent me, right?
Yeah, those are cool.
So, legit autographed ones. And then these ones are some other ones she just randomly had. She's like, oh, yeah, I got these random ones. I'm like, okay. Then she sent me this one. She's like, this ain't a real photo card. Well, it's from, an event.
That's cool.
It's not a photo card.
Those ones are the best, the advertisement ones.
It's Moonpia something. I don't know what
I don't know what that is, but it's cool.
But it's got her on it and a little fake sig on there. But
yeah, it's an advertisement thing.
So now I've got some autographed ones from La La Love, The Summer, well not Summer, from Secret, and Dream Your Dream. So I'll add those to my Luda photo card collection. So if anyone has any Luda photo cards you don't want, send them to me.
Shoot them over for free.
Or I'll just buy them from you, honestly. Hit me up, I'll buy them. I told her, I'm like, yo, if you get any more of them, let me know and I'll buy them. And then she got that one really cool full signed group one, I was like, if I had the money, I'd buy it.
Oh, from the debut too. That was really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, it's a pop-up thing. And
those are that's the K-pop stuff that's really cool because you just don't ever see it.
She's like, oh, I forgot I had this.
It's super rare from events that they have, so there's not that many of them.
And I was like, I would definitely buy it from you, but I did just send you $200, so you might have to wait on that.
Worth it. You got the photo cards.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of photo cards. I got that Oh My Girl album I did a box opening for on
YouTube?
Yeah, I couldn't even think of what it was. YouTube. Throwback box opening. I opened up Non-Stop. It was pretty sweet. Got the
little game piece.
And it got sungy, so I was hyped about that. They're just really cool. I want all of them. Just hang them up in my office or something. I don't know.
That would be cool. Actually play a board game with them.
That's going to be my chess piece. That's when I learned about chess. It's going to be my king. Just a little chess piece, guys.
The little sunny. That's cool, though.
But I'm still waiting for that comeback where I want to go buy some stuff.
I haven't had anything like that recently. At all. So.
Really, I'm just on my grind on the JoJo bot game, getting cards. Which is not working
Me too, even though my quest for that kind of came to an end too since I completed my Itsy ones. So now I don't even know what to do anymore.
Dude, help me get these Neverland cards.
I'm back to not knowing what to do. So
I sold a bunch of cards the other day to try to get that Dion Neverland card because it was for sale.
Yeah.
And the most I got was 28,000, and it went for 55,555. I'm like, wow, I was not even close.
Dude, almost
Good thing I sold all my cards to get that.
Good thing you're halfway for one, and you need how many more?
7.
Okay. Eventually. You just gotta hope they don't have another comeback, so then there'll be more cards.
Solo one just went on sale. I just got a notification for that. We'll see how much that is. Even though they all start at like, 20,000. Like, no big deal.
People definitely want those. Like, every time they go up, they go for a lot.
I don't get it. It's really annoying.
That's like the Itsy ones were too, but it's tougher for WJSN because there's just more people.
And I can't draw it.
Yeah, because it's 4 stars.
Gosh.
But then if they come back too, there'll be more cards, and those will be the 4 stars, and then the Neverland will be the 3 stars.
I think there's never go on sale. No one ever sells them. That's
why I was super stressing to get the Itsy ones finally, because I was I know they're gonna come back, and I'm gonna need 1 card, and then I'm gonna have to get all these other ones. But luckily, I was able to get it in time.
Dude, at least you had 5 members.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. I had to wait for a couple of them, but I mean, once they were on sale, I was able to buy them.
And it really took all of your cards, right? They made 1.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Did you have any?
Yep.
So does that mean it's going to take all my Season's Greetings cards too, my special cards?
I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. It just took all my normal starred cards from...
But it kept your special Yeji ones and your other ones you had? You didn't have to trade those in?
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I have the one... Yeah, no, it was just the normal star ones.
Okay, because I was if I do that and they take all my Season's Greetings and all my idol stars...
No, you just... I'm pretty sure it's just the normal comeback cards. Because that would be so impossible too. That would be...
I don't know. I'm working on it, guys. I'll tell you...
you get legendary...
fucking Sungso or frickin'
Probably.
Sorry.
You'll probably get...
We'll bleep that out.
You'll probably get legendary Sungso.
Gosh. I mean, that's better than nobody, I guess.
You can sell it.
That's true.
Just make your money back, start all over.
I wonder how much a legendary card would go for.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Watch it be one of the ones that has no value. That'd be the worst. The stupid ass...
Or just messes up and gives you a random lottery 1-star Sui card.
8 hours, start at 20,000. 8 hours from now, I might be awake. I might be able to get it. We'll see.
Maybe no one will get it.
Till I put the bid down and it goes for 108,000.
Yeah.
Freaking Subin.
Yeah, that was at 150 after 5 minutes. So that was a tough go.
But yeah, anyway, sorry. That's a little... Come join our Discord. You guys can play the Hojo bot game too.
That's all I do on there.
That's
just play
it's fun.
Just gotta play the game. Just gotta play the game.
Yeah, back recording. I listened to your one episode you put out last week. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool.
I was man, the sound quality is top notch.
Yeah, shout out to recording on my iPhone in Target's parking lot.
Dude, Target's got that best recording. The best recording atmosphere.
Yeah, the iPhone sounded pretty good though. I was impressed.
Everybody knows that's where the acoustics are the best.
I was gonna do it while just driving around, but I kind of listened back and it was okay, but it was a little loud with the driving. So I was I'll just park it, and I just went to Target and then got it done there.
Dude, it's also easy because it's a really short episode. So
yeah, that was my whole goal is I'm just gonna go as quick as possible and just not make it too long because it doesn't need to be too long. But it was cool. It was definitely weird doing it by myself since I never did it before. But
I know it's the weirdest thing ever because I'm just so used to if I'm not talking, somebody else says something, and then it's just oh, well, there's no one here.
It kind of felt since I recorded on my phone and I was just sitting there, it kind of felt like I was talking on the phone because I was, but there was just no one to talk back to. So it was just a conversation with no one.
Yeah.
That I had to keep going. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I feel like it would have been more weird to record this by myself than it was. It wasn't too weird on my phone because I was just I don't know. I feel like I'd be more kind of freaked out like this, just sitting in front of the mic.
When I recorded mine, it was super weird.
Yeah, I feel like it would be more weird like that because I was just it kind of felt like I was just on the phone.
Not only that, but then I messed up 40 times and I had to keep redoing it. But solo episodes are weird.
I messed up a couple times too, but it's easy on the iPhone because you can literally just start just do it again. It was on the little recording thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, it was cool. It was cool.
Everyone go check it out. You can see what his favorite concerts are.
Nice to even out the solo episodes. So at least if we have emergency situations, we each have done one, so we can do them again now. We know how to do the solo episodes.
We're seasoned vets.
Seasoned solos out here.
What? I hope you're ready for a super fun, exciting episode.
Yeah, I'm ready because I have no idea what we're doing.
I think we have planned. We don't have any background music today because this is a serious episode that doesn't
boy.
need background music.
That's intense.
Just kidding. It's not that serious, but I don't even know how we'd put background music for this. Maybe I'll put it in later. Oh, I don't even have it on my right page. Tripping. But, you know what month it is, right?
March.
Which means it's time for March Madness K-pop edition.
Whoa, big bracket.
So,
Sort of.
here's the deal. I went on one of the other favorite sites I like to go on, even though I don't believe anything that's on there, but that's the only thing I had to base it off of because it was going to be a lot of work otherwise. And I went on Ranker.com and found out the most popular groups as voted by the fans.
Yeah.
I made a March Madness bracket.
Oh, man.
To determine who was going to be, I guess, the fan favorite. And the only way I'm going to, on this episode, we're going to give the rankings for who's ranked where, the matchups, talk a little bit about them, we can decide who we think is going to win.
Yeah.
But every day I'm going to post a matchup on Instagram and people have to go vote for which one they want, and that's who's going to decide which team's going to move on to the next round.
That's the only fair way to do it.
So, if we go on there one day and one team gets one vote and a team gets zero, the one that gets a one vote is going to win. So there could be a lot of upsets.
That's a victory. That's a victory.
So, March Madness K-pop. Because I even got this fancy
Whoa, legit.
32-team single elimination bracket.
Perfect.
But in order to make it better, there's actually more teams because the 8th seed are all play-ins between whatever ones were on there. So,
Sunbelt winners out here.
Yep, pretty much. So we'll go over that here in a second. But to start, we love March Madness like NCAA basketball. So this
brackets are always the best.
Also, brackets are just fun. But yeah, so the number 1 seed, right? Here's how it went. I looked on Ranker, and I took the top 4 and split them up. So it's like 1, 1, 1, 1.
Right.
And that's what I did for all of them.
Yeah.
Then the next 4 were 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's how they got split up.
Yeah.
Into the different divisions. Completely random. It wasn't like I picked and drew names. It just kind of went in order.
Right.
I let fate decide what was happening. So, based off that, the actual number 1 seeded team, like the Gonzaga of the K-pop tournament right now, was actually Mamamoo. They're the number 1 ranked group on Ranker.
The number one.
So, the number 1 seeds for this, which would have been the top seeds in the tournament, were Mamamoo, Twice, Blackpink, and then Red Velvet.
Sounds about right.
Which I was going to say, I'm thinking, that's about what people would pick, right?
Yeah.
The number 2 seeds were Idol, A-Pink, Dreamcatcher, and ITZY. Now, what's crazy is I only went and picked the groups that are active right now because there's a bunch of groups that were inactive.
Right.
That were ranked, and I'm like, well, why would I have 2-1 going against Rocket Punch? Like,
right.
Random. So, also a lot of the newer ones, I'm sure a lot of the people that follow us are not fans from first and second generation groups.
Right.
So they really wouldn't know any, not saying everybody, but most of them probably wouldn't. Based off our age demographic information that I see every day.
You just pick the best groups right now to use.
The number 3 seeds were Luna, Oh My Girl, Everglow, and IZ*ONE. Number 4 seeds were G-Friend, Momoland, CLC, and Weki Meki. 5 seeds were Fromis9, Secret Number, Cherry Bullet, WJSN. I was really surprised WJSN was not higher, but that's maybe just me having a personal bias. I don't know.
I feel like those 3 seeds were so spot on.
The number 6 seeds were Lovelies, Bandit, Nature, and DIA. I was really hyped that DIA was even on the list.
Man,
so
they made it.
The 7 seeds were Rocket Punch, Stacy, April, and aespa. And then the play-in bracket ones were, for those of you who don't know, it means the A seed's blank, and these 2 teams are going to play before the actual tournament starts. And whoever wins gets the 8th seed and goes against the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Because that's a bracket.
It's like Brett's regional baseball.
Yes. That's the weirdest thing ever. So the number 8 seed is, and one of them was Dream Note versus Woo-Ah. The number 8 seed in another bracket was Lunar Solar versus 3YE. The other one was Saturday versus Signature. And then in the last one, it was Fanatics versus GWSN.
Those are some battles right there.
So,
I actually want to see them play basketball against each other. That'd be hilarious.
So, now that we got this bracket, and then they're also randomly assigned what's in what side. 'Cause there's a top, bottom.
Right. The regions.
Yeah, so Now I have an actual bracket here, and we're going to go over each matchup, and we're going to just pick who we think's going to win what.
Since we're experts.
Yeah. Will you hand me my pin over here?
Yes.
Thank you.
There it is.
That's what it says. It's going to be impossible to have play songs for everything, so maybe we'll just really throw in some clips here later for the Final Four. So in our first matchup, we'd have an 8 seed, which would be Dream Note versus Woo-Ah. Now, I was trying to think of who or what Dream Note even made. Like, I know they're an active group, and they're pretty new. I just don't remember what song that they made. But I do know Woo-Ah has a bunch of, like, good songs that have come out with recently. So if I had to pick who would win that one, I definitely think Woo-Ah would be.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Dream Note. So I would also pick Woo-Ah.
We're gonna put them in. I'm gonna circle them here because they're gonna be the 8th playing spot against the number 1 seed. Then you have Lunar Solar versus 3YE, which I don't really know about either one of them. I know 3YE, we listened to a couple things, like random videos for like one random video.
The one Lunar Solar song that they came out with was not horrible, so I'd definitely pick them because I didn't really like 3YE.
Yeah,
that was the one that was like super crazy. And they did like so. It was like started off really good, and then they tried to do like so much.
It was the one where they had.
It was like so much going on.
They're like they're like the mafia or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of random. There's only 3 of them, which I guess 3YE, that makes sense. Sure. Then our next bracket we have Saturday versus Signature. I definitely think Signature.
Definitely picking Signature. I would.
That's just like
Signature.
A bunch of Saturday fans out there. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see.
Signature's. I don't know, man. They have really good music. They have really good songs.
And then last we have GWSN versus Fanatics, which is kind of weird because GWSN's an older group and Fanatics is, I mean they're okay.
they're a younger one.
Yeah, but I think GWSN would be better.
Yeah,
than Fanatics.
Because of Bazooka, great
Dude,
song.
Bazooka's good, and Puzzle Moon,
Bazooka,
and Jonathan. This is for you, Jonathan. They're moving on to the main bracket.
Yeah, they made it in. You made it into the bracket now.
Now you made it into the actual bracket, so you actually have to try.
Yeah.
Normally in sports, the lower seeds like this that are playing are the ones that are like not as popular. Well, I guess not popular, but like, you know, like the smaller schools.
Yeah.
But it gives them a chance to play and get into the.
Yeah.
Although one year it's weird. I feel like in the NCAA tournament they have like weird playing spots at like 8 or like 13 or like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do they decide?
It's just
this?
like weird.
Like, why is USC playing UNLV
for
like the 5th seed? I don't understand this.
I never really know that either. I'm just like, it's just there, so I'm like, all right, I have to pick the game.
Also, sorry, my nose just will not stop running. The friggin' weather's killing me right now. So now we have our bracket set, and the first game we have would be the 1 seed versus the 8 seed, and that's Mamamoo versus Woo-Ah. Which is a giant matchup, because I know Mamamoo's actually really popular, and like people love Mamamoo. I myself am not a huge Mamamoo fan. I don't know about you. I like some of the earlier stuff. I haven't really liked much of the stuff recently. I love Woo-Ah.
I definitely have listened to more of Woo-Ah than Mamamoo over the since whenever Woo-Ah came out. So,
but I'm also going to try my best to pick this based off actual facts and statistics and not my own personal biases. So, if I thought who would win this, I'd definitely say Mamamoo would win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with what I think the fans will pick, and I'll pick Mamamoo as well.
It's really hard to go with what you want to win.
I think I definitely think the fans would go that direction.
Now, in the next spot, which actually is a pretty good matchup, we have Luna versus Lovelyz at the 3 and the 6. Because, I mean, Luna's popular, but Lovelyz is also very popular.
Yeah, it's a pretty good matchup. That would be a fun kickball game.
That's just like classic, the mid-range matchups where like it's just a coin flip where it could either be it's like the one that everyone votes like for the upset to happen.
Yeah, it really could be because they're literally both like the same team.
Because Luna's been super popular, like I mean real popular lately. That voice has been charting in America.
Yeah. For
a while, but also Lovelyz is just a very very popular group.
They've been around a while. I'm going to pick Luna. I definitely think the online community, one thing about the Orbits is they're definitely online a lot, so True. If they catch whiff of the voting for Luna, they're going to do it. So I would pick Luna in that situation.
I'm also going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they are the higher seed, so that must mean people voted for them already.
Right.
Next, we have another good matchup between G-Fred and Promise 9.
Man, I know where my heart wants to go, but I don't know where the fans are going to pick. Flovers are good online, too.
Flowers are popular, but also G-Friend is, as we saw in a couple episodes ago, like a top 10 most award-winning.
Yeah, it's probably G-Friend.
Award-winning group of all
As
time.
much as I don't want to pick that one.
And their last
I want to
album
pick Fromis, but it
was really good when they
G-Friend,
had Magoo. That was a banger, and people love that.
Yeah.
Next, we have Idol versus Rocket Punch.
Definitely
I feel like Idol's going to win.
Because you're not allowed to pick against Idol.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so there's the first part of one bracket done, and we got next we have our 1 seed versus our 3 seed, and then our 4 seed versus our 7 seed. Let's go to the next bracket below. So if people don't know what brackets are, it's kind of like they're like little sections put together into a bigger section. So this is the top section, and then you have the next section, and then the winner of both of those will play each other to go to like the finals. Yeah. That's usually how it works. So in our matchup number 1, we have Twice versus Lunar Solar. I think Twice is gonna win that one.
Yeah, that one seems like a no-brainer.
Next we have Oh My Girl versus Bandit. I definitely think
I want to bet against Oh My Girl in that situation, right? Like,
the crazy
I really
thing is,
don't know much about Bandit. Like,
all I know is those couple songs that we've watched. And they're from
they're from Chung House Company.
Yeah, Chung House Company.
I just know like they're probably one of the groups that I've like heard about, and I actually like know they exist, and I think I have heard, but like I don't know any. Like I know, but I don't. So yeah. I'm gonna go with Oh My Girl on that one.
The other thing that's kind of crazy too is in these kind of things, they're seeds for a reason. So if a higher seed beats a lower seed, it's not like a surprise. So if like a 1 seed went all the way and won, you're just like, okay, yeah, cool. Like that's what we expected to happen.
Like, that's how it was panned out in the beginning.
Yeah. That's what makes it fun in sports, though. Is like any team can have a good day and you can upset somebody.
Yeah, that's
just like on this. You could have a one showing out of a lot of secret number fan base come out and they destroy Momoland. It's just like, well, that's how it happened.
I'm kind of leaning that way for this next matchup
because next we have Momoland versus Secret Number,
and they're newer, and I don't know. I think I would pick Secret Number. I just never know with Momoland anymore. I don't know.
I'm actually surprised there's still a group.
I don't know what to pick. I don't know. That one song with the DJ was cool. I actually really liked it, but I don't know what ever to pick with them anymore.
So, sorry, Momoland. Down goes Frazier. That's our first upset.
The 4-5 upset, man.
Sorry, that's the popular one. I feel like
that would be the one that like 90 or like 85% of the people pick Secret Number. Like,
yeah, and it's like, oh, they won.
Like,
everyone's like, I knew it the whole time.
Everyone's like, haha, I knew it, but then everyone else picked it too.
And then if they lost, it'd just be like, yeah, it was just a tough match.
They'd be like, 4-5, higher seed won. You know, that's it's just the easy upset pick there.
So last in this bracket, we have the 2 seed versus 7 seed, which is A-Pink versus Stacy. And A-Pink's coming back now, so I feel like
I think because the comeback,
they're gonna get the W,
and they're just legends. So
now we have the 1 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, and 2 seed in the first bracket. So all the top seeds won. On this one, we have number 1 seed Twice, 3 seed Oh My Girl, 5 seed Secret Number, and then 2 seed A-Pink.
All right.
Next, we go to our top right, or as I put on my thing, the East bracket.
The East bracket.
I was like, what am I going to label these as?
New York City, yeah.
So, we have a fun matchup, but it's going to be extremely one-sided. And that's Blackpink versus Signature.
I think Blackpink's going to win.
Yeah, I think that's going to be.
We'll go with how I think the fans are going to go there. I think they're going to win.
Next, we have Everglow versus Nature.
The Forevers are awesome online. So
I was going to
but also, like, I don't know how much of a fight Nature is.
Maybe there's a lot of Nature fans.
Next, there's a lot of.
This could also be another.
People in Nature are like very pretty though. I see the fan cams. Oh boy,
we have CLC versus Cherry Bullet.
Man, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't know because like, when was Cherry Bullet released a song last?
They actually put a song out a little bit ago.
Oh, that one.
You picked him up, remember?
I did. I see. That's how memorable that was for me.
But just for the fact,
I have no idea. I have no idea you picked that one.
Except for the actual fact, Cherry Bullet's promoting doing things, and CLC is not doing anything.
Probably pick Cherry Bullet.
I'd probably have to go.
Are they the higher one?
No.
Oh, they're not. Wow.
Good Sorry, job, CLC.
Man, if that one song was an actual CLC song, another level, I would definitely pick CLC.
Oh, that's such a good song. Next, we have Dreamcatcher versus April. I don't even know what April's done lately, and Dreamcatcher did just have.
And they had a really cool video. And their light stick is in a coffin, so gotta go with Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, so legit on the thing, Dreamcatcher got a 2 seed because they were like the 6th or 7th most popular group.
Yeah, I'm
7 overall that people voted for. Which I do see a lot of stuff about them. So
I do. I do too. I was a little surprised though, but
so like legit, they were like the 7th most popular person on like the ranker.
Honestly, I kind of thought like them and because Eisman was a 3 seed, weren't they? I thought maybe them and Eisman switching like 2 and 3 would have made a little, but that's the rankings. That's
and yet again, we have a 1 seed in Blackpink, a 3 seed in Everglow, a 5 seed in Cherry Bullet, and a 2 seed in Dreamcatcher going on to the.
So you'll see, I almost had it.
Yeah, I know. What is it? It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the Sweet 16 already.
I know. Well, first round was just quick.
Now, I know in real NCAA tournament, I swear you fill out a bracket every year.
Yeah.
And there's one bracket that's just like, this is impossible to pick. And the other one's like super easy. You get them done really fast.
Yeah.
And this is the bracket that's going to be impossible to pick.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. So our first matchup is going to be Red Velvet versus GWSN. I feel like I got to go with Red Velvet.
Probably got to go with Red Velvet.
Sorry.
The 1 seed's doing pretty good in the first round.
Next we have Eyes One versus DIA. Sorry, DIA.
I mean,
it's going to be
Eyes One's going to be getting a lot of love here, so
yeah.
Low key.
They might win the whole thing.
They might win the whole thing. I was just thinking, like...
Next, we have Weki Meki versus WJSN.
Wow, what a battle of the Produce 101 groups out here. Still existing out here.
I will say, the only reason I'm going to pick, well, besides I love WJSN, is the fact we were talking about the this or that earlier.
Yeah.
In WJSN, you said smashed Eyes One. And Eyes One would definitely be winning.
Whatever K-pop versus is, I don't know how it works, but when I saw that happening on Twitter, they stomped Eyes One. It was not even close, and people kept talking about it. No idea how it works. No idea what the criteria is, what they do, but WJSN crushed Eyes One. So, and I think they're going to come back. So I'm going to go with WJSN.
Dude,
we like them more, so. We could have a little personal bias.
Unless there's just a ton of Weki Meki.
Of course, they would go up against just the Produce 101 girl groups that still exist going up.
Also, this is a really fun matchup. Although I know who'd win this one. It's Itzy versus aespa.
Man, that's tough. I mean,
I think
I'd pick Itzy, but that's tough.
But yeah,
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's because I don't follow a ton of aespa stuff yet, but I don't see a ton. I don't know. I mean, they have a big fan base, too, so that would actually be a big match. I wouldn't honestly not be surprised if the aespa fans showed out. But then again, the mid-seeds are all out there, too, so.
Dude, we got a lot of good matchups, though, because in the last bracket, we have a 1 seed Red Velvet, 3 seed Eyes One, 5 seed WJSN, and 2 seed Itzy. We got a lot of 4 or 5 upsets out here.
I know.
So now we're going to go back up now that we have our Sweet 16 here. Going to go to our Elite 8. And we have Mamamoo as the 1 seed versus Luna as the 3 seed. And I definitely think in my heart of hearts that Luna would beat Mamamoo.
100% confident Luna. That's probably going to be my easiest pick all night.
So next
they might find themselves in Final Four.
This is a good one too. G-Friend versus Idol.
Oof, man, I have no idea.
Because Idol's really popular, but G-Friend's also...
Really popular?
G-Friend's one of those ones where it's like... I always forget about him, but then I keep remembering, wow, you are extremely popular, everybody loves you. And their last comeback was super good and got a whole ton of love too.
It was. I always forget about him too because honestly just never really liked him too much. Didn't dislike him, but they were just kind of there. This one's tough though. I feel like
Idol's got a lot of controversy with Sujin right now.
Yeah, G-Friend had their own controversy, but the more recent controversy is Idol. I think I'm going to pick G-Friend just because they've won 8,000 shows.
Dude, they've won so many.
That's all just keeps popping in my head as like show champs.
It's like you can't
How
argue.
many trophies?
You can't argue with the numbers, man.
Banners hang forever. So
now we have a 3 seed in the Final Four and a 4 seed in the Final Four, which is pretty on par for actual.
Yeah, that's
kind
of how it actually goes.
So next we have 1 seed twice versus 3 seed Oh My Girl, and that's gonna be twice. Just twice is just super popular. Then we have Secret Number versus A-Pink.
Oof.
I think I gotta go A-Pink.
Yeah, they're coming back. That's what I'm gonna keep saying.
I mean,
they're coming back.
As we've talked about before, the ones that you see often stay fresh in your mind.
Yeah,
so if you're like someone vote on this, you're gonna be like Secret Number. I don't remember that song, but hey, A-Pink's coming back.
You're like A-Pink doing things. They've been around like 11 years, or I don't know, maybe.
Next, we have a big boy matchup of Blackpink versus Everglow, except Blackpink is just a juggernaut and is always going to win.
Yeah, I think they're going to win that one.
And Rosé is coming back.
Yeah,
or debuting with her solo.
Huge there. So Blackpink.
Next we have Dreamcatcher versus Cherry Bullet. I'm
gonna pick Dreamcatcher just because
I think Dreamcatcher's gonna win too.
They've been the surprise of the tournament, even though they're a 2 seed.
That Cinderella 2
It's okay. They got set up in the next round very well.
I was gonna say all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, that's okay. Next round's coming up.
So we got number 1 Blackpink versus number 2 Dreamcatcher, and in the final one we got Red Velvet versus Eyes One.
I know what I'm gonna pick.
Gosh, it's tough.
I know what I'm gonna pick because this is the one I think I would maybe pick to be. I'm not gonna say anymore, but I know what I'm gonna pick.
Tough choice.
Red Velvet can't even get a keychain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right now, Eyes One's really hot.
Absolutely, I would pick Eyes One just because it's all I've seen online because of the news. So,
and I also just always see Eyes One stuff all the time. There's so many fan accounts, so many fans. Next we have my favorite group, or it's your favorite group.
Yeah, I know.
WJSN versus ITZY, but ITZY's.
I'd probably pick ITZY, but then again,
that's just a tough matchup.
That buzzsaw up top there is going to be tough to get by with the recent news.
I know. So
these
now
are pretty deserving. We're in the Elite Eight.
You know, I honestly feel like this is a lot of how I thought it was going to go. It also doesn't help Red Velvet's really not doing anything right now.
They haven't done anything in like a long time, really.
Except for Whitney's coming back, doing a solo thing.
That's cool, but as a group, they just... I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're... I mean, there's no way they're going to like disband them, but they're in some murky waters right now.
But the other thing that's crazy is Red Velvet's one of those groups where I really forget is around doing anything until I see a post. I'm like, oh, hey, Red Velvet.
Yeah, they just do a lot of their own stuff
and I follow a lot of Red Velvet. I follow all their accounts, so I mean...
Right now, it's just like...
Joy's always doing modeling, but it's not as much K-pop music based as it is.
Yeah, it's like Yuri working out.
Yeah. But yeah, I love WJSN. They're my favorite, but ITZY's definitely would beat them. Considering the fact I never hear anybody else talking about WJSN except for myself and the accounts I follow online.
There's like 3 WJSN accounts that I can like remember. They're always tweeting about them and stuff, so... It's awesome.
And ITZY's always everywhere.
They're like the reason they keep talking about the comeback. I'm like, it's going to happen.
So now we have our Elite Eight right now.
This season's about right. I mean,
we have 3 1 seeds, 3 2 seeds, a 4 seed, and a 3 seed.
That sounds about right.
Which honestly sounds a lot like what a real...
That sounds like a real bracket out here.
So now we have a good matchup in the top one, and it's Luna versus G-Friend. I think I'd go with Luna.
I'm picking Luna, man. Orbits are strong.
Orbits are
strong online.
No offense, Orbits, but you guys are freaking nuts. That includes me.
You're powerful. Yeah, seriously, they're powerful online.
So the first team to punch their ticket to the Final Four is Luna. Out of the North bracket as a 3 seed.
Good job, guys.
After beating Lovelyz, Mamamoo, and G-Friend.
That's a tough road.
That's a trek.
That's a tough road.
Not as star-studded as some of the other ones.
Twice maybe had the easiest road here because I'm picking them to move on.
I'm going Twice. Twice is going in the what is it? The South one. So you get 1 seed Twice advancing to the Final Four over Lunar Solar, Oh My Girl, and A-Pink.
That might be the easiest.
Which is what I swear. It's like in my head. I'm just thinking about every year I fill out a bracket, and you go each region.
Yeah.
And there's always one where one guy's like, I'm like, well, that's easily the number 1 seed's going all the way.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter who they play, they're gonna live.
You literally like write them in the Final Four before you fill out anything else.
And then the other ones are kind of like, oh wow, these are some okay teams, but they're just like not gonna match up because there's gonna be some upsets. And then there's the one bracket where just like this is impossible. Like I don't know who's gonna win. There's like so many things that could go wrong.
It's every single one.
And that's what we got right now. Now we have our East bracket, and Dreamcatcher is going down because Blackpink's definitely going to win.
Yeah, no surprise there.
That's another one where should have just penciled that in to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
Blackpink, they had a tougher road, though, because they took down Signature, Everglow, and then Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, tough. Our last Elite Eight matchup.
We got Eyes One at the 3 seed versus ITZY at a 2 seed.
I'm picking Eyes One.
I gotta go.
I think Eyes One's just.
They just got
hot.
that.
They're too hot right now.
They just got that
heat. They have a concert coming up.
Everyone's like up in arms that they're disbanding.
Everyone's gonna want to vote for anything Eyes One ever.
For real.
Like,
if you guys come vote on this right now, you might be able to keep them together a little longer. Just kidding. You can't.
Eyes One. Well, that was the hashtag. It was like Eyes One Permanent. Eyes One. This is the Eyes One Permanent tournament. So if you don't vote for him, it's over.
That's literally what it's called. That's the
Eyes One Permanent tournament.
That's the title of this episode.
The IPT.
So, our final four. We got our big heavyweight number 3 seed Luna out of the North
little
region.
engine that could.
We got our 1 seed Twice out of the South region. Our 1 seed Blackpink out of the East, and Eyes One out of the West, which is a 3 seed. So we have 2 3 seeds and 2 1 seeds.
It's about right.
Man, we're just going to pick this finals. Who's going to win?
I think for the first one...
Our first match, we have Luna versus Twice.
I think Luna's magical run comes to an end here.
I was going to say, the one thing is, well, in real life too, is that the 2 1 seeds are just like juggernauts.
Really good.
It's just like
Anthony Davis, Kentucky out here.
Like, how are we going to bet against them? And then for our second one, we have Blackpink versus Eyes One. And the story is...
I think the Cinderella run.
Because, like, can the Eyes One hype in Sadness, especially because once you get... It's funny, because I'm doing them every so often, so it's not like I'm putting all these out in one day.
Right.
So, by the time this comes out for this, if we get to this far into the matchups... Because also, this is us saying it, so Eyes One could lose in the first round, I don't know. But by the time we get to this, Eyes One would have had their concert.
Yeah.
Rosé would have come back for Blackpink.
Yeah.
But the real mystery question is, after the concert, or during the concert, is Eyes One going to be announcing a comeback that they're going to have in the next month or so that's going to make people really want to jump on the Eyes One?
I feel like they will, right? Like, this can't be... An online concert can't be like the last... They gotta do something else because they have time. Like they'll.
Well, it's like, are they gonna wait or are they gonna announce it like soon afterwards? Because if they announce a comeback like right afterwards, that's like 3 days from now. People are gonna be going batshit crazy.
Yeah, but they gotta do something because now they have an actual end date. But they gotta do something before that. That's like other than the concert. So I definitely think.
So can the sadness of?
I think that's gonna be Blackpink. I think it's Eyes One. That's what I think. That's just my Mel Kiper big board pick.
Dude,
right there.
I'm going with it.
There's not a bigger trending topic.
Also, it's also
not
not
right now.
It's not even that wild because Blackpink's super huge, but Eyes One's also super popular.
Yeah,
it's not like they're not a popular group. Like
and they're going to be gone. So
like limping into the finals. So
that seems right. Eyes One versus Twice, totally seems right.
Man,
that'd be a great game.
Really, dude. If this is like a real tournament basketball game, I'd be so hyped.
Yeah, I would love to watch that. It would have been a really fun. Actually, every game would have been fun. Final Four would have been fun. But Eyes One versus Twice in the championship, that just seems like a big ticket seller right there.
All right, so they already knocked off one of the juggernauts. Actually, 2 of them. Can they take down the third one of the big 3 groups and win the championship?
Be the greatest group of all time in NCAA basketball history. I think they would.
I feel like you got to do it.
At this point, you got to do it. You're committed. One, man.
You're committed.
Let the waterworks happen as the champs.
So, they're going out. I know. They're going to go out in a rainstorm of victory. And on our 32-team elimination bracket, we picked Eyes One as the winner of the...
I'm confident in that pick.
The 2021 KPK
This is like
March
when
Madness.
Obama would do his bracket.
It is March Madness bracket.
Eyes One Permanent Tournament.
That's what it's called. Eyes One Permanent Tournament. And Eyes One had a run where they beat DIA, which how do they not lose to DIA in the first round? You know
That's a 50 burger. Sorry, DIA.
So they took down DIA, then they took down the first 1 seed in Big 3 member of Red Velvet.
Red Velvet.
Went to the next round, took down the 2 seed ITZY. Went to the next round and took down the second one of the juggernauts in Blackpink.
This is just the most
And then went to the finals and took down
the
third of the biggest 3 and took down Twice.
And somehow Mamu was the 1-1 seed, so...
That seems about right.
Yeah.
That's like when Gonzaga's number 1 every year and they lose in like the second round.
I was going to say, it's always Gonzaga. There's always the 1 seed, 2 that you're like, they're going to lose early.
And it's always like, I don't know, it's crazy because all the other ones are decent, but there's always the one that's like the number 1 and you're like, how did you even get that? And then they lost like the first or second game and you're like, okay.
No, you always like know, it's pretty much always Gonzaga. You're like,
it really is, actually.
You know who it's going to be.
AKA this year.
Yeah, and they're going to be the best team going in, but then they're going to lose, so... That seems right. Eisman is our predictive champions here.
Hey,
our predictions is Eisman. I don't. It felt right. I'm not second guessing at all.
I'm saying the weird thing is too, like even though they're taking over all these big teams on here that we picked, I don't feel like it was like, oh yeah, we just wanted this because we like them. Like,
no, it's not like we just threw out like some random April did it again somehow.
Classic Bandit.
No, I mean Eisman winning, not crazy at all.
I am happy though because even though we picked them how we thought other people would pick them, and just kind of, I tried to leave, like I said, personal bias out of it as much as I could.
Oh yeah.
There actually was a good amount of upsets and a lot of. I feel like the farther you go into the tournament bracket, the more upsets there are.
Right.
Compared to have like a 13 seed upset.
Right.
Someone in the first round or like a 7 seed upset, a 2 or something like that.
Oh, definitely.
Once you start getting in there, you're just kind of like, I don't know why they're ranked this low, but they definitely could beat this other team.
Sure.
Or group.
Yeah. No, I think this bracket actually made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
I don't see anything that...
I'll have to take it, hang it on my wall.
Yeah, and see if it pans out the way we thought.
And then once we actually get the votes in, I'll update it.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how the real fan votes go.
Yeah, I was like, March Madness.
I'll have to put it on Twitter too, and just be like, vote for one, and then just put the matchup.
No, do it for each one, and then we'll combine the totals.
And then we'll just see what the totals are
every day and see what it is.
And then we'll see who wins. Literally just vote and just have each group and just see what happens.
Because I'm just doing like one at a time. I'll put like...
Yeah.
Like first one tomorrow I'll put... Or I won't even do it tomorrow. I'll do it when we put the episode out. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So Friday, the first ones up are going to be the 8 ones. I'll do all the 8 ones for the play-ins.
We'll start Friday.
So it'll be Dream Note versus Wuwa, Lunar Solar versus 3YE, Saturday and Signature and Fanatics versus GWS, and that's going to be the votes. Then after that, I'll do like first round, 1-8. Each day do
I cannot wait for the most random champion ever.
I know. So everyone, come out, participate, because that's super fun.
We'll see who is our K-pop Kimchi champion of champions here in the March Madness bracket.
It's true.
Our champion is Eisman, so we'll see what happens. Be sure to vote.
Be sure to come vote for us on
I just want to see what's going to happen.
So you can come vote on Instagram, where I'll be posting the matchups. K-pop Kimchi 101. Vote on Twitter.
We'll have the matchups there.
Vote the matchups. K-pop Kimchi 101.
Winner gets a big trophy, so maybe. Just kidding. We'll send it to him in the mail. Like, here you go, guys.
Yeah, for everyone who votes, we'll find out. We'll have to do a giveaway or do something that happens for... I don't know. I'll think of something. I got plenty of time. I'll be paid again by then, so anything can happen.
We'll send... Yeah, that's all Eisman would need is just a big trophy from us as a champion of the bracket.
Split it amongst yourselves. Man, this would be the coolest matchups of all time.
I don't even know how you'd actually do it. We just need to have a concert for each group, and that's how we determine which concert we liked more.
Like, dude, seeing Twice versus Luna would be sick.
See a Luna concert or a Twice concert, and then vote which one we liked more.
I am interested to see some of these groups we're talking about that have, like, a lot of staying power and have been around for a while.
Yeah.
Like G-Friend and A-Pink.
G-Friend's going to win. They might.
They definitely have like
a huge fan base. Yeah, that have been around a long time.
And the more music they put out that's still good, the more people are like, oh yeah.
You're just like going to gain more fans, right? I mean,
if I saw this right now, I would definitely just vote them off the fact they made me Gusta too. So
yeah. For the song that I've heard the most in my life of any song, G-Friend wins with Me Gusta 2.
I think I was more surprised at some of the groups where they're ranked out on Ranker because it's ranked by people.
Yeah.
Like actual people. Like I could go in right now and rank.
Right.
And I don't think it would really change any of them, but I could rank,
Yeah, Dreamcatcher had that too.
Dreamcatcher was pretty high. A-Pink was really high.
Yeah.
I was amazed Momo Land was as high as they were.
Momo Land was there.
Yeah, CLC was high.
Yeah, they were.
DIA made it on the list. I was very surprised that WJSN was ranked as low as they were.
We still had those Produce 101 groups fighting for their lives.
Because they were 4 seed, which means if I took out... Well, saying I didn't take out any of the older groups, because there was other groups in there, right?
Yeah.
There'd be 4, 8, 16...
Mm-hmm.
So they were like the number 20 overall most popular group.
Yeah.
And that's saying I didn't take out any of the older groups. I thought they would have been way more popular than that.
I thought they would have maybe been around like half, like 10 maybe, just because they haven't come back super recently. So
the other thing we also had to take into account when doing this with the higher seeds is that that's actually what people voted on. So
right.
It's already facts that these people like them more than the other groups.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you get real rankings.
It's true. But no, it was fun. What'd you think of your March Madness bracket?
Feels good, man. I'm pretty confident in my prediction IS1 would win. Gotta go with the hot topic.
Especially now.
They're definitely the hottest topic right now, so. That's like all I saw on Twitter today was just IS1 stuff, so. I feel like anyone seeing something where you can vote for IS1, they're going to vote for IS1.
I mean, that's me.
Which they're deserving of a win.
Except for that thing where IS1 went against WJSN.
Oh, man, whatever. If we have those results, anything is going to happen because apparently, however that works, they crushed them.
Man, fun times.
It was a dominating K-pop versus victory, and WJSN took the trophy there.
This is the ultimate K-pop versus.
Did we have... Oh, no, we didn't get that, man. Maybe we'll get that rematch. The K-pop versus rematch in our bracket.
You could.
I wonder what that is.
I mean, if we get to this part and WJSN
can beat Itzy or aespa, yeah, you never know what's going to happen in March. That's why it's March Madness.
That's why it's called March Madness. But also, he had no idea what I was doing today, so
yeah,
he's just coming in and voting based off emotion.
Got to. 100% emotion.
He had no prior knowledge of what was taking place.
No, I didn't know anything that was going on today. But yeah, definitely confident in IS1.
Good pick.
We'll just see how the fans react. Starting Friday. Tournament starts Friday.
Tournament starts Friday, so everyone you should be listening to this while this is happening.
Get out and vote.
Every vote counts.
Every vote counts if you want your faves to win.
But yeah, it's been real. Hope you guys liked it. It's good to be back. Good to be back. Good to be back. I don't know why I said that weird. Good to be back. It's been a while. We got some more fun episodes coming for the end of the month, so.
And we'll keep you updated on this tournament.
Yeah. Along with my fantasy draft. We just got a bunch of stuff to keep you updated on.
Seriously, yeah, and then we're already, in a few weeks, we'll have the monthly episode, too.
Yep.
Because, that comes at the end of the month, so.
Yeah, it's only 2 weeks away.
Seriously.
Man, this month's gone by fast.
It is really flying by.
That's crazy.
It's the madness.
It really is.
March Madness.
But stay safe out there, everybody.
Stay safe out there. Follow us, K-Pop Kimchi 101, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Anything else?
Go on YouTube. Watch some of our YouTube videos.
Go watch the YouTube videos. Go watch the unboxings. And
we're almost at 500. We're going to get some more unboxings once more stuff comes out. Because we got some people in the Discord who are doing some unboxings too. So
yeah, come to join the Discord and get your votes in so your team can win.
Yes, come vote. That'll be fun.
All right.
March Madness.
So much madness. Our podcast is madness. And we'll catch you guys next week. We love you guys. Peace.